history of King Leonidas. A most excellent read. It tells of the Spartans and how they were victorious over the massive Persian army. You know what? Let's just go ahead and dive right in. Oh, I'm diving into a book. Run, let me go! Woo! Let me go! Where am I? What's going on?
All right, class. Today we're going to be talking about King Leonidas, one of the greatest kings, greatest Greeks in all of history. He had passion. Passion to such a great extent, like no one else who ever lived in terms of kingship. One excellent anecdote describing his passion begins on a warm summer day, right after the Persian messenger has arrived in Sparta. He begins speaking to the messenger.
You threaten my people with slavery and death.
It's madness!
Madness? This is Sparta!
What? To be a great leader, you need knowledge and risk-taking. What made Leonidas such a great leader? I'll tell you right now. It was his ability to read the terrain and to take the risk that needed to be done. There was an ideal location in southern Greece. 2 cliffs with the sea on one side and a mountain range on the other. He knew that if he could force the Persians to attack through these cliffs, he could completely eliminate their numbers and force them to fight him man for man in a narrow area, giving his better trained, better motivated troops the ability to do what they do best, slaughter the Persians one by one, and eventually achieve victory.
Spartans, lay down your weapons! Persians, come and get them!
Risk-taking, one of the most important qualities in any leader. Risk-taking allows a leader to accomplish tasks they would never normally accomplish for fear of the possibilities, for the fear of loss, of retribution, of failure. Someone who takes risks has the ability to go beyond, to do something, to achieve something which they would never normally have achieved, and to accomplish a task they never normally would have accomplished. Any questions, class? Mr. Snuffleupagus.
What type of risk are you expecting us to take?
Well, one interesting risk, an example from our great leader, King Leonidas, was the risk he took when he took a mere 300 Spartans and pitted them against the millions of Persia. This risk was incredible. Just adding the 2 numbers together, outnumbered 3, 4, 500 to 1, with no possibility of achieving victory. But he took this risk with the knowledge that he could bring something more, an overall victory. A loss of this battle could lead to the strategic victory in the war because he was willing to take the risk that every man there would be wiped out. He took that risk and he accomplished it. Motivation. King Leonidas was an excellent commander because of his ability to motivate his troops. How did he motivate them? His speaking ability. When he stood before his men, you could have heard a pin drop because everything he said was incredible. Every time he spoke, every time he even opened his mouth, his men listened with their entire being because they knew that what he said was extremely important, not only to the mission or to accomplishing the task, but to their very lives.
A new age has begun, an age of freedom, and all will know that 300 Spartans gave their last breath to defend it. The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant, that few stood against many, and before this battle is over, that even a god king can bleed.
Oh my god. That was the most amazing
that was
story
amazing.
ever. I want you to know that was like
that
the greatest story
ever. You're so good at
You're so hot.
In conclusion, what you really need to take from this class is that King Leonidas was a great leader for three basic reasons. His passion for what he did, his knowledge of warfare and everything about it, his ability to take risks, and the motivation he gave to his men. Without these qualities synthesized together in the single man, the single great leader known as King Leonidas, I can tell you now that Western civilization would not be as it is. So, remember what you learned here today. Class dismissed.
On that affair.
Dismissed. You can leave now. Go to your next class. Math? Ladies! Clear the classroom. ASAP. Unbelievable. The nerve that some of these students have is beyond my reckoning.
That was amazing. King Leonidas is great.
Wow, oops.
Okay, well, just go now. It's filming.
Alright. As you can see, the Persians had one major advantage over the Greeks. Their elephants.
Oh my God, it's so big! Oh my God!
A new age has begun. Oh, God.
Here we go.